In this Excel video, I will teach you the Excel power shortcuts for grouping and hiding. This is going to be fun. Let's get started. Here I am in an Excel spreadsheet. It's got a list of some fictional employees. And some of this data may be a little bit sensitive, and I might want to hide it until I need to look at it. Power shortcut number 1, group rows or columns, can help me do this. So I'm going to use the left arrow key to move over here into column E, and then I'll hold the control key and tap spacebar to select the entire column. Now I'll hold the shift key and tap the right arrow until I've selected the columns that I want to group together. Okay, all of that was kind of bonus shortcuts. Now let's look at keyboard shortcut number 1, group rows or columns, and we're going to do this by holding shift, holding alt, and tapping the right arrow key. Now notice that that did not change any of my data. It's all still here. It looks the same. The one change is this. I now have a line above my 3 columns that have been grouped together. There's also this square with a minus sign, and if I click on that, it will hide the group that I've just set up. So Shift, Alt, right arrow groups whatever columns are selected, and that makes it easy to then hide them and then show them again by clicking that button. Now this also works with rows. So I'm going to go down here to row number 11. Anywhere in row 11, I'll hold the shift key this time and tap spacebar. The entire row is now selected, and then I can hold shift and tap the up arrow to select more than one row. Let's say I want to group these 6 records together. With those 6 records or rows selected, I can hold shift, hold alt, and tap the right arrow key, and I've now grouped those 6 records. I get that similar line here at the left this time, and I have the button with the minus sign that I can click to hide and click to show once again. Power shortcut number 2 is ungroup rows or columns. And again, in order to do this keyboard shortcut, you do need to have rows or columns selected. In this case, I do have rows selected, the same 6 rows that I selected earlier. To ungroup these 6 rows, the shortcut combination is Shift, Alt, left arrow. That worked perfectly. And now let's see if I can do the same thing, but with these 3 columns that are grouped together, and I want to see if I can do that without using the mouse at all. So I'll use the right arrow key on the keyboard to select any cell in column E, then I'll hold the control key, tap spacebar to select the entire column. Now shift right arrow to select those 3 columns. And now my power keyboard shortcut number 2, ungroup rows or columns. Here it is. I'm going to hold shift, hold alt, and tap the left arrow key, and those 3 columns are ungrouped. Next, let's look at power shortcuts numbers 3 and 4. And these are similar to 1 and 2, but there's a little difference. So power shortcut number 3 is open group window. Power shortcut number 4 is open ungroup window. And in both cases, instead of selecting rows or columns, all you have to do is select a cell or a range of cells. So I'm going to use the arrow keys to come over here. Let's say I want to group information related to Jefferson, Clifford, and Janae. So I'm holding shift using the arrow keys to select the range that I would like to group. And the keyboard combination for open group window is actually the same as group rows or columns. It's Shift, Alt, right arrow. And this opens the group window. At this point, I can use the arrow keys to select if I want to group the columns or the rows. In this case, I want to group the rows, and then I tap enter on the keyboard, and I've grouped the rows related to the information about Jefferson, Clifford, and Janae. And similarly to what I showed earlier, I can click this button with the minus sign to hide that group, and then I can click to show it again. Okay, power shortcut number 4 is open ungroup window. So that's Shift, Alt, left arrow. And I want to ungroup what? Rows or columns? It's rows. So I'll tap enter on the keyboard, and those rows are ungrouped. So the power shortcuts 1, 2, 3, and 4 are all very similar, but they all help you to group and hide data while keeping your hands on the keyboard. Power shortcut number 5 is hide or show outline symbols. And by outline symbols, we mean this line here and the minus button. It's very helpful to have these here. The line indicates to me that I have grouped these columns, so it's a reminder of that. And the minus sign reminds me that at any point, I can just hide all of that data and then show it again. But there are times when you won't want that to be visible. Maybe you're presenting this data in front of a group, maybe in a board meeting or a faculty meeting or something like that. And there are other examples of when this would be good to hide. So power shortcut number 5 is hide or show outline symbols. And it's a simple shortcut combination. It's just Control 8, and that hides the outline symbols. If I do it again, Control 8, Excel shows the outline symbols. Power shortcut number 6 is hide rows. So there are times when you may not want to group rows or columns before hiding them. You may just decide, maybe Jefferson here is taking like a 3-year sabbatical, not going to be working for quite a while. I can just hide his data while he's away. This may or may not be a good idea in this case, but what you would do is use the arrow keys to select any cell in row 7 if I want to hide Jefferson's row. And then hold the Control key and tap the number 9, and Jefferson's row of data is hidden. Power shortcut number 7 is unhide rows. And the shortcut combination for this is Control-Shift-9. And that reveals Jefferson's row of data once again. Now, what if I hid the row and then navigated away from row number 7, which is the hidden row? If I try unhide rows by holding Control, holding Shift, and tapping 9, notice that nothing happens. It didn't work. The reason why is in Excel, in many cases, I would say in most cases, if you want to affect something, you have to select it first. You must select to affect. So I'm going to arrow over to cell B8 where it says Clifford, and then I'll hold the Shift key and I'll arrow up to select B6 where it says Jeff. Now if I hold Control, hold Shift, and tap 9, it unhides Jefferson's information. Why did that work? Because I had selected below and above row number 7, even though row 7 wasn't visible, essentially I was selecting it, and then the keyboard shortcut worked. Power shortcut number 8 is hide columns, and this works very similarly to what I just showed. Let's say for some reason I want to hide the employees' last names. I'm just going to arrow over to any cell in column C. I'll hold Control and tap 0 on the keyboard, and column C is hidden. Power shortcut number 9 is unhide columns, and there are 2 options for this. Sometimes option 1 works, sometimes it doesn't. So if you need to, you can use option 2. So the first shortcut combination to try to unhide columns is Control-Shift-0. If you do that combination and it does not unhide the column, then try this alternative. Just tap the Alt key on the keyboard, and then you can release the Alt key, and then tap H-O-U-L. Each key just tapping separately. You don't have to keep holding any of them. But after typing Alt H-O-U-L, your column is unhid. It's revealed once again. Now I'm going to hold Control and tap 0 to rehide column C. Once again, similar to the row that I hid earlier, if I navigate away from column C and then try Alt H-O-U-L, it doesn't work. I need to have column C selected somehow. How do you select it if it's invisible? Just like I showed with the rows, the trick is to use the arrow keys, or of course you could use the mouse if you are desperate, but then select any cell in column B, hold the Shift key, use the right arrow to select any cell in column D. By selecting something in B and D, you've also selected C, even though it's invisible. So now try Alt H-O-U-L, and the column becomes visible again. So those are 9 Excel Power Keyboard shortcuts for grouping and hiding data in Excel. Yes, there were some bonus shortcut combinations that I used in order to demonstrate those 9, but I hope you can see how useful these 9 keyboard shortcut combinations can be as you're trying to work with your data in Excel. Sometimes grouping, sometimes ungrouping, sometimes hiding, and then unhiding your data. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you found found it to be helpful. If you did, please like, follow, and subscribe. And when you do, click the bell and you'll be notified when I post another video. If you'd like to support my channel, the best way to do that is to become a channel member, but you could also click the thanks button below the video. You could support me through my Patreon account or by buying channel merch, and you'll see more information about those options in the description below the video. And you know what? Perhaps the best way to support the channel is just to share this video with others that you think could benefit from the video, from learning more about Excel, how to use it more effectively and efficiently. Please do share this.